Hey everybody, it's Huckleberry. So I think people have seen a transition that has happened, and some individuals understand, some don't. I am is very, very powerful, and your name, your true name, can set you apart and truly give you freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So what I mean by your name is there was 2 records created when your feet hit the floor. You know, they want you to believe you were born. Personally, that's totally against my beliefs, because I know for a fact and scientifically that I was alive before my feet hit the floor for at least 9 months. And you know, when that happened, your mother was a vessel, but you were alive inside your mother. And every animal is that way. So you can't really say you were born. Like, you just didn't instantly pop into existence, like they want you to believe. And you know, I grew up quite different from a lot of people. Not really going to go into that, but had a lot of insight and things like that with governmental things because of what my father did. And you know, when people talk to you, they want to say Mr. or Mrs. or Miss surname, right? But person in Black Law's dictionary is defined as a corporation, a company, and those types of things. It's not the living, like I'm living, right? I'm talking to you as an individual, a man. You're either a man or a woman when you hit a certain time frame that your feet have been on the planet, right? By law, which is about 18 to 21, depending on where you're at. And so before that age, you're given your surname so it labels you as your parents' property. It is a tie back to your parents. So if somebody refers to you as Miss, they're talking to you because of your child, right? But if they refer to you lawfully or legally as Mr., only talking to you in reference to something about your child. So if they only refer to me as Mr., they're thinking I'm my father. Well, I'm not my father. And unfortunately, my father's no longer here. And I've stood up and stood this ground in establishments that normally I shouldn't be able to speak for myself. 2 types of certificates when your feet hit the floor. And actually one was created a month later. So you have the one your parents filled out, which actually gives your name, you know, and then a month later, the state generates another entity. And that's what they want you to use all the time. But what I discovered is that in order to do business internationally, you have to correct your record anyway. Because that entity on that certificate doesn't exist, right? Internationally, and every country does this. Every country has their form of this certificate. And anywhere you go, in order to do business internationally, you have to correct that record and be on record that you are of legal age, sound mind, you're competent, and you're literate. Where I reside, my physical body resides, is in the United States. My parents were and are Americans. So I have certain unalienable birthrights to the mineral rights and such things like that by everything that those certificates state. There is a way to transition yourself, and it even says in Black Law's dictionary, if you do not know the name of the thing, then that thing is surely lost. Well, that's what they're counting on, right? Everybody should have corrected their record at 18 to 21 years old. I have proof of this in all laws, codes, everything, that there is a difference, a super high difference in man, and that's man or woman, but it's stated in law as man. If you have not corrected this record, you are looked at as a company. You are traded. Your entity is traded. Go to gmei.com. Put in that number that's supposed to be your secret number that you should never give to anybody, and watch what pops up. Put the dashes in. Put that number in. You know the number I'm talking about. I don't even have to say it. And watch what pops up. Watch what's active. Watch what's deactivated. That's gmei.com. Now back to the name thing, right? When you correct this record, you move yourself from the debtor or dead world where you were lost because you don't know your name. And it's spelled out perfectly on that certificate that they give you, that last part on that certificate is not in English. It's in corporation writing or dog Latin, or what is actually known as American Sign Language. It's a foreign language, corporation language. You were put into a deception that you didn't consent to. I'm stating these things because we need to know about it. Right? Have you ever had that gut feeling where you knew something just wasn't right? How can they do this to me? This isn't right. You know, everybody claims they have rights, right? Again, Black Law's dictionary states, if you do not know the name of the thing is surely lost. They're using you as salvage and trading you with prison bonds. Reach out, ask questions, do your own research. Look up apostille. You were given 2 records. The records your parents filled out, which clearly states your name, and then your surname or your family name, your clan name, your tribe name, however you want to look at it. That is not your name. It's an entity created that is controlled and traded on the stock market. And you can claim all rights back to it. DNA, everything. And once you do that, you truly step into your freedom, your liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Step away from the foreign law. Put yourself back on the land where your true rights, God-given, here, American, we're all here together. We need information. We need to do our research. We need to get this out there because it is the highest of truths. That sign right there. No trespass. It is a beautiful thing when you discover the truths, the highest of truths and highest of laws that are out there. You are men and women, alive, breathing. You have a soul. When you feel that it's not right what's being done to you, it's because you were claiming the wrong name. Many blessings, y'all. Catch you on the flip side. Think about it, y'all. Later.